The man crawled to the old man's side, his hands trembling as he tore open the shroud. In the next moment, an overwhelming sadness surged into his heart. He could not believe that his cellmate had now become a cold, lifeless corpse. After calming his emotions, he gently closed the old man's eyes. But immediately, a wild thought emerged in his mind. He quietly tore open the shroud once more, then with all his strength, dragged the old man back into his own cell. Placing him on the bed, he even cut off some of his own hair with a small knife and put it on the old man's head to make him resemble himself. He arranged the body to look like he was sleeping. Once everything was done, he quickly crawled back into the old man's cell. There, he pried open the stones in the wall with his knife and felt out a crumpled piece of paper. It was a treasure map the old man had left him before his death. But time was too short to read it carefully, so Tom swiftly sewed himself into the shroud. This was his only chance to escape from prison and his last one. At that moment, the guards returned, and he was so nervous inside that his heart nearly stopped. Though the guards noticed the body was heavy, fortunately, they did not find anything unusual. Before throwing the corpse into the sea, they even chained an iron ball to his feet to prevent the body from floating. Finally, the two guards carried the body onto the boat and threw the heavy bundle into the ocean. Seawater immediately rushed into Tom's nose. Luckily, he had kept a small iron knife with him, which allowed him to cut open the shroud with ease. Then he freed himself from the ropes and desperately swam toward the surface. But there was no time to rejoice, he had to escape before the guards discovered the truth. He frantically swam toward the nearest shore. As expected, when the guards later brought food, they realized something was wrong. No matter how loudly they shouted, there was no response from the prisoner. When they came closer to check, they were stunned. It was the old man who should have been thrown away. When the warden arrived at the scene, he discovered that the stones in the wall could be easily pushed aside. By this time, Tom had already swum close to shore. His soaked prison clothes clung to him tightly like a second, icy skin. He staggered onto the shore, finally able to breathe in the sweet air of freedom.